Why not start early? Why not start early? Hey everyone, welcome to Saturday night at my place. I've got nothing going on now, so I'm just gonna hang out with y'all here and eat these super spicy chicken wings and play with this guy. I showed this off in the live stream this morning. It is the 3.0 DLX series Optimus Prime. So I'm gonna see what he's capable of. And the challenge is going to be, for those of you who don't know, that I'm going to be eating these. That's right. Oh, careful. Can't mix them up because they're all in order. They're all in order. And I can tell already that there's an issue, a potential issue with the wings because I put them in the oven to heat up and it looks like some of the sauce got a little on the crispy side. So I may have to dab. Some more on here. But for those of you who don't know, Hot Ones is a series from First We Feast in which guests, tune in and they eat a series of 10 increasingly spicy chicken wings that range in Scoville units from like 1,600 all the way up to like 2 million Scoville units. So this is gonna be spicy. This is gonna be hot. You're gonna all watch me suffer. This hat's probably gonna come off. This sweater's definitely gonna come off. I don't know why I'm wearing a freaking sweater. That was really, really dumb. But before we move along, I got everything here. I've got my ice water. I've got extra water down here in a pitcher. I've even got lemonade because I love lemonade. I got my wings from a restaurant. So I've got my Hooters wipes here. And I've got some ranch sauce for emergencies, which I'm sure there are going to be some emergencies. I don't believe I'm doing this. I also can't believe we got 5 people in here? I don't know. How many people are here right now? Let's just take a look. It looks like we got 8 of you, which is actually more than I expected considering it was last minute. Didn't announce this. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I just didn't know I was going to be all impromptu and shit. Steve Nara is here. Hello. Don't want to get sauce on your fingers? You're right. That's why I have all these paper towels here and those wipes so that I can pose the figure and after eating some of these wings because they are a little bit on the greasy side, which they should be. Let's see who else is with us today. I'm going to make sure that I can see everything. Steve Naras, as I said, is here. Brandy Woods is here with us. Hey, Terry Smith, what happened to I don't eat by 6:30 and if I don't eat by 6:30, I don't eat. It's too late for hot wings. Brandy, stop trying to give me reasons to back out. I don't need any more. Thank you very much for trying to help me, but no, I'm all in on this. I'm all in on this. Mr. Mom Collectibles is here. Hey man, missed you this morning. I actually pimped your channel a little bit today. I visited it, I subscribed. It's a good channel, man. I mean, you've got some really, really killer content. I love the production value you've got going on. I think you're gonna go places. I think it's gonna be a really cool channel that people are gonna want to keep an eye on. I also see that it looks like you're relatively new, just been a couple of months, right? Yeah. So anyway, Christina Payne is also here. That's an old name that sorry, that actually sounded bad. You're not old, but I've heard this name. This name has been you've been around for a while. You've been around me for a while. We've never met, but still. And this looks like okay. Yeah, we already said Steve Nara is here. Pierre is here from Florida. Pierre, man, you got to get out of the house. I'm one to talk. Look how pale I am. Anyway, but that's looking like that's about it. Christopher Colvin is here. It's great to see you, Chris. I owe you a figure recommendation. Chris asked me recently a starter figure, affordable Star Wars Hot Toys that I would recommend to him, and I've been thinking about it, but I haven't come up with an answer yet. That's why you haven't heard from me. Yeah. Chris Kaz is here. Hello, Chris. Welcome. And Desmond Hassing is here. That's great. That's great. As you all know, that Hot Ones is actually an interview show where they're known for their really insightful questions. Sean, the interviewer in question, he actually does a deep dive into these people's lives and finds out some interesting things and asks some interesting questions. So I'm sure Desmond will come up with some cool stuff. So, without further ado, really quick audio check. Everything sounds good? Yeah? I'm in a kind of a different position than I usually am here. I'm sitting in my chair, but I just wanted to make myself as comfortable as possible. Ed Martin is here. Hey, Ed, how's it going? Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and dive into the first wing. The first sauce is actually from Hot Ones. It's their classic hot sauce, and I sniffed it, and it smells really, really good. So let's go ahead and try this. It's on a drummy. Not a lot going on there. Not a lot going on there. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pour a little more. It's really runny, so I gotta be cautious. 'Cause I really want to taste this one because it smelled really good. Like, again, it's kind of basic. Man, that's good. You can really pour that one on. Just to keep it interesting. That's how much that was up there when I started, and now it's all the way down here. So that gives you an idea of just how much sauce I put on these things. I think that there's, yeah, it's in the other room. There's a list of with the Scoville units on it and everything. So hold on. Shit, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It was at the desk anyway. So this is the classic chili maple edition. I didn't notice that on the label. That explains the sweetness. Lots of real maple syrup and tangy apple cider vinegar, plus Fresno chilies from Smokin' Ed. Looks like it's 1,600 Scoville units. If anybody knows what Scoville units, how Scoville units are measured, feel free to throw that out in the chats. Otherwise, just Google it, because quite frankly, I don't know. Looks like we already had a couple of questions here, so I'm going to go ahead, since I just had my first wing, I'm going to entertain the first question from Steve Nara. You've been a journalist, you're a photographer and videographer, and I know you also had some musical experience. What is one profession job you would like to try? I've always wanted to be... I've been a photojournalist, but I haven't covered war. And that's legitimately something that I wanted to do at some point in my life. So if I had an opportunity, I'd probably go for it. So that's definitely on the list. In photography, that's definitely the number one. Videographer, dude, I'm doing it, man. I'm intrigued by videography, but in all honesty, beyond that, I don't know exactly what I'd do with it beyond what I'm doing right now. It's just an evolution of the photography thing, so that's kind of cool. Musical experience, who doesn't want to be a rock star? But I'm just not that talented, and that injury that I had back in 2014 has really made it so I lost a lot of dexterity. Moving on to number 2. I can't even read that writing on there. It's like at a really cool font. It's from Sinai Gourmet, and it's called Tropicante? Tropicante? Don't know. Here's the bottle. It's a really pretty bottle. But you can tell that it's going to have some interesting flavors to it. It's got Scotch bonnet peppers in it, combined with tropical fruit, like mangoes, papaya, and banana. Yes, banana. In a hot sauce. In this unique sauce from Sinai Gourmet. Smells amazing. I'm going to dump a bunch of it onto this wing here. Ooh, maybe not that much. Yeah, okay, that much. That's cool. It is 4,000 Scoville units. So still not really hot. But let's dive into this. Oh, freaking yum! That's really tasty. Yeah, I like that one a lot. It's got a little bit of kick to it. It's not unpleasant. It's just a nice little bit of heat. In fact, I'm going to put some more on this wing so I can actually taste some more of it. This is one I could probably just drink. I could find a way to make a cocktail out of it. Rum-based. Why am I wearing a hat and sweater? Stuff's gonna get caught in my beard. Here, check this out. My alarm is the TARDIS from Doctor Who. All right, so that's wing number 2. Thanks, Steve, for that question. That's awesome. And also, thank you for calling out the beard, man. Yeah. For those of you who didn't watch the video this morning, if you look closely, you can tell I trimmed my beard rather hastily right before the show, and it was ridiculously uneven. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. I'm gonna retitle it like Friends. The one with the uneven beard. It's gonna be the title of that episode. This isn't a question, but I think it's more directed at Colvin. But Deathwatch Mando or Lando would be a good first hot toy. I think Mando. I'm sorry, Lando. Mando. Yeah. Would be really, really cool. Yeah. or any stormtrooper. I think they've got the they've still got in stock the Stormtrooper Commander at Sideshow the last time I checked. Now that's been a while ago, and there's been a lot of BOGO between now and then, so things might have changed there. So I recommend maybe getting that. The cool thing about that is you can take that orange pauldron off of him, and then you got yourself a Stormtrooper, just a straight up Stormtrooper with that really cool shotgun looking blaster. I'm enjoying these wings so much I may not get any posing done. All right, on to number 3. Ed76 is all good. Oh, people are retracting messages. Oh, here's the deal on that, John. Let me explain that while I'm putting more sauce onto this other wing that I'm about to eat. And this, by the way, is Micro Saucery Pico Peppers, the Pico Rico. It has a great looking cat on the cover on the bottle. It is 15,500 Scoville heat units. I'll read you a little bit about this one. Looks like it brings fresh flavor in the 3 spot out of... Oh, it's out of Montreal. Rock and roll. Savory and acidic notes of tomato and lemon juice with just right habanero heat. My go-to sauce is a habanero hot sauce. So this will probably... Yeah, I can smell that. Oh, it smells amazing. Wow, it's got this... It's got that fiery orange color to it that just lets you know that it means business. So, yeah. Put the cap back on this one. And also back on the La Tropicanique or whatever it's called. I don't think anybody's actually said that right, even on the show. I don't think anybody knows how to say it. So here we go. Let's dive into this one. That's really good. Mm-hmm. That's really, really good. Where's my napkin? Okay. Yeah, again, that's so good you just want to pour more on it, which is probably not a good strategy. Probably a good strategy. Not a good strategy, rather. It's, because heat is additive. The more you eat, the hotter you get. And I'm on number 3. I mean, this is nothing yet. The real pain begins later. The sauce that I eat on a regular basis is 80,000 Scoville units, and that's actually, you don't get to that heat until I think number 7, which I'm looking at right now, and it looks like it has Scotch bonnets and Carolina Reapers in it. That'll probably be where I start to cry. Dobby, don't eat that. It's a really bad idea. Okay, yeah, the Pico Rico is really, really good. So far, those last two, the tropical one and the Pico Rico, were really, really flavorful. Oh, wow, we got a lot of comments coming down the pipe. For so few people here, I didn't expect this much movement. Probably going to disgust you by the time I get done with it. I really want to drink some of that lemonade, but I feel like I'm wussing out if I do. Right? Just got to roll with it and not have anything until you actually get to the serious heat. That's when you know you're starting to give up. Okay. Did anybody have any questions that they wanted to ask in this whole Q&A thing? Okay, here we go. What was the first IP or piece that got you into collecting? Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. And I'm going to tell you guys honestly that I got into it to flip. Because I found out how much that Balrog was going for that Weta made back in the day with Sideshow, and I thought that they were all going to go for that, so I just ordered the hell out of things. But the first one I got was the Morgul Lord, which is the Witch King of Angmar, basically, only with his armor on, at the Battle of Gondor, the Battle of Pelennor Fields. And when I got it, I took it out of the box, I was just like, I'm not selling this. This is amazing, and I just wound up. I haven't looked back. Haven't looked back. These things are just, I mean, you're into this. I mean, most of you who are here, I think everybody who's here is into the same hobby that I am into, unless I've got some friends from back home who are just lurking in the background. You know, it's like once you get that first piece, it winds up not just being everything that you hope it is, but so much more. There's just no going back. I'm gonna put on the Harry Potter glasses just so I can read things better and see things better. So Oh, yeah, that's better. I can see. I'm not blind. All right, so this is Los Calientes Barbacoa. Barbacoa. I'm going to go with barbacoa. It is 33,000 Scoville units. That's a big jump. It's doubled. We just doubled. I guess that's not such a big jump because between 2 and 3, that was a tripling, more than triple. But 33,000 is not insignificant. So I'm going to go ahead and add more on top of what I got because as you can see, this one just kind of like got all crispy in the oven while I was heating it. I don't know if that takes away from the Scoville units if the capsaicin, that's what it's called, I think. That stuff that makes spicy stuff spicy. I don't know if that gets burned away. I don't think it does, but maybe it does. So I'm just going to go straight for the sauce. Yeah. It's got kind of a barbecue flavor. Kind of got I get a vibe of like chipotle off of it. So let's see what the tasting notes are on it. Tasting note. It's like I'm at a freaking wine tasting. Smokiest sauce of the season. Maplewood smoked red jalapenos and dried chipotle peppers. Damn, I'm good. Are what give Los Cal Barbacoa its flame-kissed flavor. It's really, really smoky and really, really delicious and not at all painful. Not at all painful. I could dip stuff in this all day. I think I've had General Tso's that's hotter than this. Not even breaking a sweat yet. Which is good, because I'm only on number 4. I need a place to go. Oh, this is interesting. Because it's actually happened. There's a guy out there who is a marine photographer and also a collector. He's been collecting clones for years. Daniel something or other, but his Instagram account is Galactic Warfighters. Look that up because he actually recreates some of his own war photography as well as the war photography of more renowned war photographers using clone troopers. And it's glorious. He puts actual 6-scale modern day weapons in their hands instead of the Star Wars weapons. It's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. I think he stopped doing it because I haven't seen anything new coming down the pipe from him in a long, long time. But his stuff is really, really glorious. In fact, it's tempting. I wish I'd known you were going to ask this question. I would have had some photos ready to go up for people to look at because it's really, really awesome. Brandy Woods, question. Tell us about a book you've read that changed your life. Other than the Bible? There's a book that I've read many, many times called Ariel, A-R-I-E-L, Ariel, by Stephen R. Boyett. He's a lesser known writer. I think he's probably more renowned for his DJing, his nightclub DJ stuff than he is for his books. But I read a book by him in high school that I read multiple times over the years. The premise of it is that all science stops working. Cars don't work, guns don't work. Everything just changes, and it's actually called The Change, and all of a sudden magic becomes a reality, and magical creatures show up. Essentially, it's the story of a boy and his unicorn. But it's not at all like it's not like watching The Last Unicorn or anything like that. It's hard. It's really, really hard. It's probably shouldn't have been reading it in early high school, but or maybe it was okay. I don't know. I guess it depends on your perspective. Let me put this away. Los Cal Barbacoa. Great stuff. This. I got something on my hands. That's no bueno. This one is called Fly by Jing. It's called the Sichuan Gold, and it's by Fly by Jing. Get that bottle up there, and you can see that it's just liquid. I mean, there's just no density to that at all. It has a Scoville unit count of 46,000. So still not bad. Still not bad. And it soaks right into the breading. So I'm going to actually put some more on here. And try not to ruin my brand new cutting board, my Millennium Falcon cutting board. It's actually kind of thick. It's got an oily consistency to it. Kind of like a sauce that you'd expect to see in a Chinese restaurant or some sort of Asian restaurant. So here we go. Szechuan Gold. I've seen people wince at this one. Anyway, I don't know if Ariel, I could say Ariel changed my life. But it is one that I went back to a lot. And I do think about it a lot when I think about what I want to write. Let me get back to you on that one. I might come back and answer that question later. This one really doesn't have a whole lot of character. Then again, I don't have much on there. So maybe I just go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy, folks. The real question is, when am I gonna be in so much pain that I can't add another dab? I'm really wanting to taste this, but I'm not tasting anything. It's just like heat. And not much. There it is. There it is. Okay. Umami notes of chili crisp without the crisp. Yeah, it's okay. I think in the right situation, the right recipe, the right dish, it would probably pair pretty well with it, but it's really not doing a whole lot for me here. Steve Nauer brings up an interesting point. Your basic jalapeno was only 8,000 Scoville, so 4,000 is nothing. Exactly so. I can sit there and eat a jalapeno. And I have. Question from Desmond Hassing. You know almost as much about films as I do. Well, we'll see. What is one film that absolutely no one should see ever? Oh, I had an answer for this like a day ago. Oh no, that was actors. I was gonna go with I'd gone with Steven Seagal. So any Steven Seagal movie is right up there. Wow, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I would just go with any Steven Seagal movie. I'm just rolling with that. I could have gone without seeing Last Jedi. Don't tell my bosses. Hi, Sideshow. I remember Hooters wings tasting so much better when I was in college, when I was like 21. Probably because of the environment, but because I was a different kid then. I've answered this before, Mr. McPickle, so I can talk about that. In fact, I think I talked about it a little bit this morning. I started collecting Sideshow stuff, and then I made friends online, as we have done here. Developed a community, and we all met for Comic-Con. And I got to Comic-Con and met a bunch of people from Sideshow. In fact, there's a woman who used to work there named Dusty, and I was really surprised because when I showed it, at that time, Sideshow had a party on Friday night of Comic-Con for all the fans. It was called the Sideshow Freaks Party. And I showed up with my friends, and I was like leading a crowd of people in, and Dusty was behind the counter. There was a packet that everybody got. T-shirts, knickknacks, various stuff, a lot of fun things. And Dusty looked up and saw me approaching and reached in and grabbed my pack with my name on it and handed it off to me. So even then, my first year at Comic-Con, Sideshow people knew who I was. I went back the next year and I was interviewed by Dusty's husband, Travis, and Danny Reams, both of whom were in the multimedia department at the time, for a video they were doing on Sideshow fans. And a few months later, I got a call from them. I'm like, hey man, because I told them that I was a journalist, and they were like, hey man, we need some writing, man. Would you be interested in working for us? I'm like, hell yeah. Where do I sign? Anyway, since then I've been fired like 3 times and keep getting rehired. So we'll see if that trend continues. Brandy Woods is talking about the which one is out of Montreal? Not the Sinai Gourmet, right? No, it's a microsaucery pico peppers. The Pico Rico is out of Montreal. 15,500 Scoville units. Not much at all. More than twice as much as a jalapeno. I'm really surprised that I'm not feeling any of this yet. I'm feeling like maybe I didn't put enough on there or something. So maybe I should be double dipping. What's this? What's this? Hot Toys Hotline? That's a thing? First time I'm seeing you, man. Hey, what's up? Yeah, welcome to the chats. And yeah, hopefully this isn't too overwhelming for your first time, but this isn't typical. Although Club 6 scale is definitely in full effect. Definitely in full effect. Don't get any hot sauce on any figures. Oh! No, okay. That's gonna be a meme. Not a meme, a GIF. Liza Silla's here. Hey, how you feeling? I understand you got the crud. That's too bad, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, another man down. I feel like I'm the last man on the hill, fighting off COVID. I'm sorry you're sick. It was you, right? You are the sick one, right? I've got a lot of friends, and it all kind of tends to blend together. Oh, hey, look at that! Jesse Cohen is here. Hey, Jesse. It's good to hear from you. How you doing, man? Wow. Yeah, this is making me whimsical and nostalgic and a little sad. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, next on the list. Unless anybody has any questions. Ooh. Bambi. My first cinematic memory is Bambi. Legitimately, that was the first movie I remember seeing in theaters. Around that time, I also saw things like Oh Heavenly Dog with Benji. And The Black Stallion. Yeah. Francis Ford Coppola presentation directed by someone. Gorgeous film. Still holds up. I've seen it relatively recently. This one burnt to a crisp, so I'm going to have to pour some more of the Chile Lengua de Fuego. It's called Turmeric Bomb. 69,000 Scoville units. Still cooler than my usual sauce. This one's from Honduras. The Turmeric Bomb highlights tangy turmeric, zippy ginger, scotch bonnet, chocolate ghost, and jalapeno peppers. Wow. As well as an authentic Honduran spirit called aguardiente. Aguardiente. Oh, God, I'm terrible at rolling my R's. Like, I have to practice rolling the R of every word in Spanish. I feel like they roll differently with everything. But anyway, I'm going to put some more. Look, that is just like yellow. And it looks evil. It looks like it wants to kill me. Or at least it looks like it wants me to think that it wants to kill me. I'm really trying to put this out of there. It's really, really thick. Hopefully that's not too much. But yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Still not sweating. Although I think I do look got a little glow about me. That's just went PG-13. Yeah, talk to me, Jesse. How are you doing? Liza really wants some wings. Someone's going to die tonight. Holy crap, that is the best tasting one yet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there it is. There it is. All right, it brought the heat. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely getting the ginger. Yeah. This is number 6. I still have 4 to go. Yeah, the pain is going to be coming. I can tell. Whoa, yeah, and it hits late too. There's an early hit and a late hit. Okay. This is genuinely close to the sauce that I eat on a regular basis. I'll get that one out really quick. Excuse me. There's like breading all over my chair. Drop money on a Secret Lab chair, you get greasy chicken wing breading all over it. This is my go-to sauce. It's the habanero hot sauce by Trader Joe's. It's got a hair on it, dog hair. But it clocks in at a spicy 78,800 Scoville units. and I go through a little less than a bottle of this a week. When I go to Trader Joe's, I usually wind up buying 2 bottles of it because I go through it pretty quick. But good stuff. Good stuff. Have we read everything we can about Turmeric Bomb? Yeah, we have. Okay, cool. Any questions that I should be answering to stick with the format of the show? Nida Ren is here. How's it going, Nida Ren? Yeah. How dare you not make the stream? Come on. You got a life or something. Yeah, I did get the Revenge of the Fallen Prime. I was meant to be posing it this whole time. At the very least, I kind of want to see what it's capable of. Look at these. Okay, we got a double point of articulation in the torso. These wheels move out of the way. When I got it, when I unboxed it this morning, this wheel had fallen off. And this little guy, where is he? This guy up here had fallen off. I was terrified I'd received a broken one. I was talking about, well, I'm going to have to send my first figure back in a while. But they're very careful to make these things break away. Excuse me, I'm burpy. They're very careful to make these things break away. Most of these pieces are breakaway, so that if they do pop off, in a lot of cases, you can wind up putting them back together, which I appreciate. Thank you so much, 30, for being the awesome company that you are. Let's see, we got a cool, oh yeah, got a cool crunch. We got a little bit of extension there. I was showing this off earlier. The amount of bend you can get to the back is just ridiculous. Yeah. So, any pronation or supination? I found out those were the wrong terms. It's actually called invert and evert. Invert, evert. And these are both extensions, I think, are contractions. Flexion, the flexing. Yeah, they flex. They flex up, they flex down. And they have their own names. But I decided to stop trying to sound like I'm a fucking scientist or something. So, no big deal. No big deal. What will be your next 6-scale figure? Axe Woves. Axe Wolves. We went over that this morning on the stream too. That's the only reason that I know. I actually have a list in chronological orders. It'll be Axe Woves. The next one is going to be something similar. After that will be Mandalorian and Grogu, Mando and Grogu, and then I think I'll also get the bike, the swoop bike. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna eat another wing. I mean, what's everybody else's next figure gonna be? Are you guys gearing up for anything? Jesse, did we talk about what did you get for Christmas? For Christmas gifts from Sideshow? Because I got a couple of Chrome clones and God, what else did I get? I got some cool stuff. Oh, I finally got Django. Yeah, that was a good day. I was really happy when those things arrived. Also got a yeah. Oh yeah, his Instagram. You're talking about Matt Callahan. That's it. Yeah, Matt Callahan is the actual name of the photographer behind Galactic Warfighters that I was talking about earlier. So if you have the opportunity to look up his work, do so. What he's done with it is just beautiful, and it's really introspective, and it gives you a lot to think about. And it's a lot of fun to it kind of gives you a little bit more of you get a little bit more of a feeling for the clone troopers. You look at them more as humans than I think you normally would, even given as human as they look. Ooh. Thanks, man. Thanks. This is this hat was given to me by my sister for either my birthday or Christmas. I can't remember which because they're awfully close together. But it's from, she picked it up in Scotland. It's from, can't remember the name of the company. Let's see. Failsworth, and it is made of Harris tweed, which is a particular type of tweed that's woven by people who live in the Outer Hebrides, which is a chain of islands up to the north of Scotland. I'm not sure what the name of that sea is up there, but wow, man, I can't believe I'm behind in the chat. So there's only like what, 8 people here? Oh, 26 people here. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, 28 people here. So you're probably all waiting for me to actually go with this next one. I've legitimately been looking forward to this next one because it's the first one that's actually hotter than my everyday sauce by a sight. I'm a little nervous. That's a good one. Okay. I'm going to wait until I get in pain to answer this one because this is the one I've really been looking forward to. This is the one where I've noticed that contestants on the show, it's like it's a game show, but people on the show really seem to start feeling the pain when they have the Cosmic Disco. I'll just read you a little bit about this so we know what I'm in for here. It's by a company called Karma Sauce. And they're saying that this spicy mix of red jalapenos and scorpion peppers, yeah, is a celestial mashup of two of Karma's most popular sauces, Cosmic Dumpling and Scorpion Disco. Savory soy citrus notes collide with the bright chili bomb for some of this world, out of this world grooves. Oh, baby, that smells amazing. That smells amazing. Again, this is one that actually burnt to a crisp when I heated the wings back up, and because I stepped outside to talk to Brandy Woods for a moment, and I lost track of time. So I think that's a reasonable amount to put on there, right? Given how spicy it's supposed to. Let's go a little bit more. Just add a little more. There we go. Oh yeah, that ought to do the trick. You've all tuned in to watch me suffer, and so far I'm not suffering, but I'm sure that it's coming, especially in light of what's next. And those of you who watch the show will know what's coming next. All right, here we go. Wish me luck. Going in. Oh. Cosmic Disco. It's going to be a late hit, y'all. It's going to be a late hit. Huh. Okay. I'm just going to sit on that one. Oh, there it is. It's in the back of my throat. Okay. Oh, there's the sweat too. Okay. Still not going to go for the water. Whew. Yeah, late hit. Just as predicted. Very, very late hit, and it's a slow burn. It's a slow build and a slow burn. I'm going to wipe these fingertips a little bit in case I'm tempted to touch my eyes. I don't think my eyes are going to start crying just yet. That'll happen with the next one. Well, let me cap this back off. Yeah, I'm not going back in for that one. Although I will have some more of the wing. That's really good. It's cool when you get a sauce that there are flavorful sauces and there are spicy sauces, but this is the first one of this grouping where the flavor is actually the heat is actually part of the flavor. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're walking hand in hand. They're very much walking hand in hand. I didn't really taste the flavor until I felt the heat. And I like that. I've never had that experience before, actually. But it's really, really cool. Yeah, good stuff. I just touched my lips. I hope I don't touch my eyes next. Wow, a lot of comments that I've been missing because I just ramble, as always. But the question that was asked was, which pop culture universe would you like to visit? Which would you like to live in? And which would you never want to visit? That takes a lot of thought. I mean, I think it's obvious to anybody who knows me at all that the one that I would want to live in would probably be the Star Wars galaxy, for all kinds of reasons. They have the coolest ships. They have the Force. Even if I wasn't somebody who wielded it, I may actually get to know somebody who does, so that would be really, really cool. This burn is lingering. It's really, really cool. In fact, I'm liking it so much that I am going to go back into this one. Let's shake it up a little bit first. All right. A little bit more. Not too much more. Just enough to get the flavor. God, it's really tasty. Forgive my horrible manners, but y'all did tune in to watch me eat chicken wings. You're probably going to see some of them being chewed. Coke and Ice is here. I screwed up. I swallowed it before I finished chewing it up, so the flavor's gone now. All that's left is the heat. Bad Wolf Media says the movie is bad. It's absolutely awful. Okay, that's good to know. I'll stay away from it. Which one would I like to visit? Probably Middle Earth, for obvious reasons. And which one would I never want to visit? I don't think there's a world that I wouldn't want to visit. Maybe the Dark World? Muspelheim. If we're just talking about planets, I see no reason to visit Mustafar. Too hot. Too hot. A lot of bad people live there. Oh, is that right? Okay. I think that from what I understand, they actually toss. They don't like dip it in the sauce. They put like a certain amount into a paper cup, a plastic cup or something like that. Then they put another plastic cup over it, and then they shake it up. So it gets equally applied. But what I've done here is I've actually poured a significant amount on each wing. It's not spread evenly. One of the things that they wanted to avoid was people like taking a bite off of the wrong side of the wing where there's no sauce. Yeah, I'm feeling this one. Oh, Stefan is here. We got 2 people. Hey, thanks, Stefan. Thanks. I'm glad you like my hat. People are liking my hat. I'll tell my sister that if she's not in the chats. I think she's actually overseas again. I think she's back in Scotland, maybe. Man, a lot of cool people here. Last Man Standing on the Hill from the Horn of Eld. Is that your book? We'll talk about that later. Benji and a driving with Cinderella. That's a lot of fun. Good God, I've got a lot of scanning through here to do, but I'm just trying to find a question. Oh, dude, I don't know. It wasn't all that illustrious. I was working for small town newspapers. Yeah, I'm learning how to do video. And that was my first experience with doing video. I had to teach myself how to do video and edit video. Chrome Mando? There's a Chrome Mando? How come I don't know about that? Nobody tells me anything. It's good to hear you're doing well, Jesse. Shane Fogarty is back from Oz. Yeah, same here, dude. 07 to 11. Boom. Love it. Love it. Oh, that Chrome Mando. Okay, it's just Mando and Grogu. Sorry, I thought maybe there was a Chrome Mandalorian figure that nobody told me about from some other company. Oh, that's good to know. Thunder Bay, is that in Michigan? Clone Wars Anakin, dude, that's gonna be so yeah. I think that got bumped up to the top of my list because of that Obi-Wan announcement. Just can't decide if I want to get him with the stap or not because I've already got a stap. Liza Cell, that's a good point. I should rank my top 3 sauces. Cosmic Disco would be a great name for your new PC. You still haven't sent me a video. That's a reminder. Lost track of time. Well, whatever. Nothing Brandy Woods likes more than calling me on my shit, everybody. Ugh, Red Robin. Ugh, I just can't. Mustafar probably would make a great hot sauce. You know what this is? I'm just stalling for time because I don't want to do the bomb. This is where y'all are going to see me start to suffer. You can't just say Star Wars. I just did. What are you looking for? Are you looking for an actual world in Star Wars? Like if I was going to pick a single planet? I don't want to be boring and say Tatooine, but plus I don't think I'd want to live on Tatooine. I mean, the desert is a nice place to visit, but who the hell would want to live there? There's a great quote from Lawrence of Arabia. Alec Guinness, this character actually, is the one who said it. No Arab loves the desert. We love water and green trees. Yeah. I think you are one of these desert-loving English. I've seen that movie a lot. This is the bomb. It is not the bomb Beyond Insanity. It is the bomb Evolution. Because the bomb Beyond Insanity has a lot of extracts in it. And I think a lot of people were upset about that. Me being, I'm one of those as well. What's this? Oh, this is from Cosmic Dust. Or Cosmic Disco. Yeah. I was wondering why there was a gap between my bottles there. The bomb tastes like battery acid. Yes, it does, Aaron. I've actually had the bomb Beyond Insanity in my friend Eric's house. And yeah, it tastes a lot like battery acid. It didn't do a lot for me. I didn't have much. I currently have about 3 times as much evolution on this bite of wing as I did on the piece of tofu that I ate at Eric's place, because he was doing the whole vegan thing at the time. Yeah. All right, I made it all the way to the bottom, which means the questions probably jumped. Oh, is that right? Oh, hope that doesn't happen to me right now. And this will be the question that I answer as I suffer. And I'm gonna suffer, I can feel it already. Fuck. I don't want to swallow. It's not good. It's not good. It's better than Beyond Insanity, but it is not what I would, it's not my favorite sauce out of this bunch. It's definitely not in the top 3. It's definitely better tasting than Beyond Insanity, though. I will give it that. And it's creeping. It is creeping. Ooh, and just got the back of my throat. Ah. I just want to get through this without coughing, and I don't think I'm going to do it because I've still got 2 more to go. Unique Garlic and the last dab, Apollo. Here comes the sweat. This is why I did this. Suffering is good for the soul. Whew. I'm just going to sit here for a second, and I'm going to go in for the lemonade. Temporary solution at best. Temporary solution. Oh my god, it's bad. What's your number 1 Clone Wars or Rebels character that you want to see in live action? I think Hera. I mean, obviously, I would my first choice would be Kanan, but that ain't gonna happen. I had a milkshake earlier today. I should have saved it for this. Whew. Man. Okay. I'm not going in for a second dab of that. Mmm. The mom. Respect. That's a spicy meatball. Everybody says that after you eat the bomb, it's like everything that comes after that, even though it's... Let me read this to you. If I can focus on it. You may be asking yourself, where's the usual bomb? We only carry at the Heatonist. This is where I got these. Non-extract spices. So we created this all-natural edition that's powerful and tastes good because food should taste good, right? And it does. It, like I said, it tastes so much better. Oh, fuck. I'm hot. Damn it. Oh. Shit. Y'all ought to try this, man. You've got to try this. I've never had so much fun being in so much pain. But anyway, getting back to... I can see why people have such a hard time answering questions on this, because I'm just totally distracted by the pain. Yeah, that's what did it. That's what did it. Let's have some more lemonade on that one. Let's see if this actually helps or hurts it. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good answer. Earth from the Fifth Element would suck. Definitely suck. Man, I'm definitely missing some questions here. If you can only keep one line of Hot Toys, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Star Wars. There's no, there's no question. Because I've already asked myself that question. And that's the path I'm taking. I've not worn on a Kubra, but I've always wanted to. Fuck, that's hot. All right, I should probably just move on. Acknowledge the pain. Just move on. Get it over with. This is Unique Garlic. That last one, by the way, was 135,000 Scoville units, which puts it at somewhere under twice as hot as the sauce that I usually eat. And as before, I feel like that's deceiving, because that's the same SHU as the Beyond Insanity, I think, and yeah, that doesn't compute. Anyway, this next one is by Pucker Butt Pepper Company. It's called Unique Garlic. It has a really, really classy looking bottle, as you can see. So I'm assuming this is going to be garlicky. Smokin' Ed Curry is back in the 9 spot. Super savory garlic mixes with super hot chilies like... Shit, I'm in trouble. Ed's famous Carolina Reaper. This is by the guy who created the Carolina Reaper. Scorpion and 7-pot Primo peppers. The power of the garlic combined with the heat can do some serious damage, and not just to vampires. Okay. I'm going to scroll down and see how many of y'all are making fun of me. Wow. A Bad Wolf. That's not just for shipping. This is the same one that they use for season 16. I feel like they did this one. They did Evolution for a while, but they may have gone back to Beyond Insanity because there were probably people that just complained about it. Which Hot Toy collectible or comic would you want to own, if money were not an issue? Ah. Fuck. You know what I just did? It just went up my nose. a whole new style of pain. This song is boring. I'm going to skip it. This is where I'm going to start acting goofy, man. It's totally where I'm going to start acting goofy. In fact, I'm going to do some goofy shit right now. I'm going to have some more bomb. There's a bite of chicken on this, and I'm going to put a dab on it. And hopefully I don't overkill it. It's not coming out. Why is it not coming out? Do I need to shake it? I just got a text. It's from my sister. She's watching. That's fucking hilarious. All right, cool. Let's see. Come on, get out of there. There we go. All right. Just keep it interesting. It is really tasty, actually. Smoky. It's really smoky. I like it. But it does hurt. Not for the weak of heart. Whew. Okay. So Unique Garlic, which we just talked about, which is the next on the list. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a breather. Holy shitballs. That last one, the bomb that caused me so much pain, was 135,600 Scoville units. This next one, Unique Garlic, is 642,000 Scoville units. Nice knowing y'all. This is a good comment. I'm counting on it. Oh, that's an interesting thought, Steve. The citrus and lemonade probably amplifies the capsaicin. Glutton for punishment. Glutton for punishment. My glasses are fogging up. I'm so hot. Oh, shit. Knocked over the bottle. What inspires your creativity? I was just thinking about that today, actually, because I'm working on a photograph. I was thinking about a photograph, and I'm going to do the photograph tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but I wound up binge watching Altered Carbon for the first time sober. It's much better that way. The pain. The pain. The pain. I think my number one inspiration for a lot of my work is definitely Frank Frazetta. But comic book authors in general, comic book artists in general have been an inspiration for me since I started doing this 6-scale photography thing. I'm looking up, for some reason, because I'm me, I'm forgetting the name of the cover artist that I'm thinking of right here. Michael Whalen is another one who I'm a big fan of, and I try to replicate like his gradients and stuff in my backdrops as much as I can with lights. The number one thing that I like to stick with is to keep things. My nose is running. Y'all are gonna see my snot. Let's get a fresh paper towel. But my I try to do as much in camera as I can. I don't do a whole lot of photoshopping. Not because mainly because I don't want to, but also because I don't know how. I'm old school. I started out with film back in the 80s, and I just kind of stick to my guns there. Yeah, Hugo's here. Just got here apparently a little while ago, but yeah, I've got some lemonade here, which people are telling me is probably making the pain worse. Okay, whatever. I came here to experience pain. I wish I'd bought more wings. I only got 10. So because I'm kind of wishing I could go back and because somebody called me out because the whole thing isn't coated with them. It's not terribly, I feel like I'm getting close to the amount of sauce that they actually get in hot wings because I'm actually putting like a freaking big dab on each wing. And there's already some that was actually soaked into the sauce when I heated them back up in the ovens. Anyway, let's go in for this one. Unique garlic. It's been a long time, so I should probably reshake it. I'm probably rambling and all over the place more so than usual, and I apologize for that, but that was hurting for a little bit there. David Lynchon is actually experimenting with dry rubs. That's fun. Yeah. Yes, Pucker Butt is in fact the name of this company that makes this sauce. Smokin' Ed, the creator of the Carolina Reaper, made this sauce. So this one is gonna hurt. Brace yourself, Tara. Look at it. It's just thick. Can I focus on that? Come on, you can do it. I have faith, Nikon. Look at how thick it is, and look at the color of it. This wants to kill me. This has my death on its mind. And I'm just gonna take that and a bit of a bite of a wing. This is just gonna be a vehicle for the sauce. I actually have that communicator chip. Was one of mine too. I should do more. There we go. That's better. More respectable. This is where I'm going to start crying, everyone. Mild flavor. But it's good. It's really good. I already swallowed it. I'm going to regret that. I can tell already. 642,000 Scoville units just went down my throat. If it's a slow burn, then it's actually a lot milder than the evolution, than the bomb evolution. Slow burn. It's building. While it's building. If I had a time machine, I would go back in time and get the Michael Whalen Yoda print of him writing in his journal. That's a thing? I didn't know. That's amazing. I haven't coughed yet, have I? It's one of my goals. Luis is here. Hey, Luis. Good to see you. Got a lot of people commenting on the hat. Thank you. Yeah, it's legit. It's a good one. Sister did good. Thank you, Susie, if you are indeed watching. Trying to get some citrus in there to amplify the pain. I wonder if that's even a thing. Look how excited everybody is to see Luis, man. That's good. I like that dude. He deserves all the love. Bad Wolf Media, man. You starting that war with me, man? Want to go Nikon versus Canon? You know what? I'm going back in. That's a respectable amount, right? Yeah, for a bite. I want to save this stuff. I don't want to drink the whole bottle tonight. I'm here for pain and kicks, not clicks. Yeah. Pain, not gain. I'm here for physical pain, not financial gain. I got more of the flavor that time. It's really, really good. I need to get a closer look at your stuff. You're on Insta at Bad Wolf Media, right? Yeah, it's not the same without the sauce. I'm gonna do this again at some point, on my own time, and I'm going to do it that way. Who was it that called me out for not shaking them up, like actually tossing them in the sauce? Again, I just didn't have the hardware. This is so much less painful than the bomb. The bomb. Although I'm gonna go back in for that lemonade. Yeah, because I feel like I've cheated myself of an experience here. What really made me want to do this was I watched Lorde do it. And she was just amazing. If you're going to watch one episode of Hot Ones, first of all, you should watch the one with Key and Peele. And you should also watch the one with, what's his name? Thanos? The guy that played Thanos? That one's good. Ooh, Matt Damon's is also good. But Lorde, that woman is a revelation. She actually went to town on those wings, ate every last bite, broke a bit of a sweat. I think she had to wipe her nose a time or two, but never. I came off as much more of a wuss during this than she did. Oh, so it was you, Aaron? Okay, cool. Okay, thank you. No, call me out. Brandy Woods calls me out on my shit. I love it. Oh, Josh Brolin, thank you. Thank you, Luis. Oh, I don't think I've answered a question after the unique garlic. Oh, the Charlize Theron one was good, Mike. That was a good one. So many good ones. See, I've already forgotten most of the questions that were asked because I just was suffering. My text is the yeoman's whistle from Star Trek, but somebody else has the communicator chirp. I think it's Guy. Yeah, it's Guy. Back to Michael Whalen. Oh, Simu did he do an episode of Hot Ones? I didn't know that. That's cool. Did you see that photo of him with Fung and Paulie? That was great. That was great. Casually just ran into each other. That doesn't happen often enough where I live. I used to run into like Rams players periodically and was like, oh, who cares? Yeah. Just rolling back up to see if I missed any actual questions. Oh, Thunder Bay's in Ontario. It sounded like a Michigan thing. I've spent some time in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan for a while. And in the dead of winter. In a diesel truck, the fuel gelled up. Ooh, I just snorted some stuff into my nose. All right, I procrastinated long enough. This is The Last Dab, Apollo, made by Hot Ones. It's one of their featured ones. It says, the one, the only, the last dab Apollo, our hottest dab ever. Apollo is made with the Apollo pepper from Smokin' Ed in fresh, powdered, and pure chili distillate forms. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's tradition around here to put another dab on it. It says TBA, Scoville units to be TBA, to be announced, but I happen to know they said it's their hottest dab ever. And the last dab was 2 million Scoville units. Last time I checked. So this is, again, more than 100% increase over the last one. And I hear it's not good. I hear it just does not taste good. So I'm just gonna shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Who here loves Ferris Bueller? Give me the heat. Give me the heat. All right, there it is. That's my dab of the last dab. It's gonna bring this session to a close. And I did, and speaking of clothes, I didn't remove any clothes. I'm gonna have to do this differently next time, really turn up the heat. I was bracing myself for a lot worse. I really thought it was gonna be worse than this. He says as he gets ready to take a bite of 2 million Scoville units worth of heat. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm so fucking scared. Yeah, that's battery acid. It's the most flavorful battery acid I've ever had. I feel like I've got some making up to do. I'm getting all snorty. Did you guys hear me snort? Because this shit is additive. Wow, I'm really sweating. Shia LaBeouf actually spared... Is it LaBeouf or LaBeouf? 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 She had actual tears at this one. I kind of want to repeat that experience. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me. Wow. Watching Star. Nice one, Brandy. Oh, man. Wow. And it's a slow burn. I may regret that second dab. I may regret that second dab. It's burning the back of my esophagus. Yeah, that's hot. Aaron, stop it, man. You're the devil on my shoulder, bro. Okay. I'm not going to be happy till somebody calls me a savage. Here we go. Oh. 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 There it is. There it is. I'm going to pay for that in an hour. Holy crap. Pucker butt indeed. All right, that's enough. Done torturing myself. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. That's true. My utensil drawer lacks a an organizer. Wow, yeah. Holy shit. The word you're looking for is stupid. Okay. That's it. So, tune in next week. I've consumed almost a third of a bottle of the last dab. I hope that's enough to give me at least a few respect points there. Because that is a 2 million Scoville unit hot sauce. And I feel pretty good about myself for having... Oh my god, that made it worse. Okay, yeah, this citrus makes it worse. Holy shitballs. Oh my god. Top 3. Susie's reminding me, top 3. Definitely, the ones with flavor. So I'm gonna go with, what's it called? The number 6? Turmeric Bomb. Pico Rico. And the Tropicanique, or whatever it's called. Yeah, so 2, 3, and 6, I think are my favorites, as far as flavor goes. Cosmic Disco was also a pleasant surprise. It gets an honorable mention. The Bomb is better than I anticipated. The Bomb is much better than I anticipated. So, yeah. Probably. I am prepared. But again, where's that? Oh, the habanero sauce, 80,000 Scoville units is my baseline. So, yeah. Anybody have any crazy things that want me to answer while I'm high off of Scoville, off of capsaicin? Son of a bitch. Let's go ahead and amplify that with some more citrus. Yeah, Aaron, you're not wrong. My tummy will have the gurgles tonight. In fact, I question my sanity for doing this at 8 o'clock at night. I'm probably going to be up for a while. Whew. Yeah. I apologize for anybody who tuned in expecting me to actually be posing this thing. He's got a tiny head. Have you noticed that? I feel like his head wasn't that small in the movie. Huh. But I promise that I'll do some posing on Optimus and do some photos. But, I am not doing the Anthrax Black Label Society show. Holy crap! Best estimate is 2.5 million Scoville units for that sauce that I just had a triple dose of. Yeah. I feel okay now. I feel good. Oh no, here comes another wave. It comes in waves, everybody. It comes in waves. Water. Mm. No. Mm. Oh. Well, now that you put it that way. I don't know, man. I don't know. What's the date of it again? I forget. I'm going with Keith and Allie to see, wow, my nose is really running. I'm going with Keith. Don't want to use that one. Bad idea. Don't want to use that one. I'm going with Keith and Allie to see the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra perform the soundtrack for Force Awakens. Which, say what you like about the movie, it's that's hot. It's really hot. Say what you like about the movie, the soundtrack is John Williams, and you know, it's gonna be awesome. I mean, I love Ray's theme so much. Might get tears in my eyes when they play that. Mm. We should sign off tonight's stream with, and so his watch has ended. Indeed, 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 my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, John Williams score. Enough said. What are you gonna do? Am I missing anything else? Anything else? Mm. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. I'm gonna pay for it later. I mean, because I did something similar to this before. There were some of the hot ones sauces, but there were also some just like extra things thrown in there, and I suffered the next day a little bit. Might not want to make any freaking plans. Got toilet paper, right? Stuff's like gold these days. And didn't even touch the ranch. That's great. All right, everyone. I think that's a wrap. It's 8 o'clock. Been doing this for about an hour, which took longer than I thought it would. February 8th. February 8th. I might be able to pull that off, but I won't be up close, man. I'll be up in the rafters somewhere. But I'll wave at you. You'll see me. I should get you my phone number between now and then. So reach out to me, send me a message. Are we friends on Facebook? I don't know if we're. I can't remember if we're friends on Facebook or not. But if not, if you do Facebook, if you don't do Facebook, obviously, but if you do Facebook, then send me a message. And if not, send me one via, because I know we're friends on, we follow each other on Instagram. So reach out to me there. All right. Okay, everybody, I am going to go suffer in silence, clean this mess up, put these sauces in the fridge, and before I die, because I don't want, if they discover my body, I don't want them to discover some spoiled hot sauces. That was an experience. I highly recommend it. $130 from Amazon. Most money I've ever spent to make myself suffer. I don't know if that's true. Anyway. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's asking a lot to sit here and watch a grown man eat chicken wings and talk about toys. But you guys have a great weekend. And I'll probably see some of you, assuming I survive, I'll see some of you in the chats at Paulie's live stream tomorrow. Do a live stream, Paul. We need you. Am I still on? Because my window just closed out. Oh, good. I'm still here. Okay, good. I love you all. Thank you all for checking in, and thanks for those of you who were able to come up with some quick questions for me. That made it a lot more fun, a lot more interesting. Until next time, be good to your plastic and to your stomach. Take care, everyone.